From Montana's news leader, this is the MTN Noon News.
Good afternoon and welcome to your MTN Noon News. I'm Don Hudson. Good to be with you. Now to a story making headlines really across the nation. A husband and wife who lived in Montana brutally murdered while out hiking with their children. Clinton and Kristen Brink, once residents of Miles City, were actually attacked in the middle of the day at Devil's Den State Park out in Arkansas. It's a crime that is sending shockwaves far beyond state lines. MTN's Hannah Pettiferi has the story.
A crime that happened 1,200 miles away has left Miles City shocked.
I still can't quite wrap my brain around it. It's just hard to believe.
Kristen and Clinton Brink were hiking with their two daughters when police say they were attacked last Saturday at Devil's Den State Park in Arkansas.
They were good people. They were great people.
Their daughters, who are 7 and 9, were not hurt.
But I'm so thankful that the little girls are okay as far as not getting hurt.
According to Arkansas State Police, as of yesterday, the suspect is an unknown white male who is still at large. Arkansas State Police Colonel Mike Havre says, "We are using all available resources to apprehend the suspect and bring him to justice." Now, a Montana community in sorrow.
Everybody's still in shock. It's just like nothing that happens around here.
On the phone from Miles City, Mary Heinbaugh told me she knew the Brinks for a few years.
We went to church together here in town, and she was part of our worship team that I was on, and she was just an amazing, wonderful singer.
Looking back on moments with them,
they just were a young family with little ones and just a good family.
And now, deeply missed.
We're just at a total loss and we're going to miss them.
For MTN News, I'm Hannah Pettiferi.
An investigation is ongoing today, and a man is dead after a pursuit ended in an officer-involved shooting. Now, police say this happened last night around 8 in the 2600 block of West Avenue in Cody when officers tried to make a traffic stop. Officers then say the driver did not stop, prompting them to begin pursuing him through the city and then out onto the highway. That chase ended when the suspect experienced some type of medical failure with the vehicle. When officers made contact with the suspect, that's when they say the shooting happened. The suspect was killed. No officers were hurt. The incident is being investigated now by the Wyoming Department of Criminal Investigation. The search continues on the Bighorn River after a boating trip turned tragic. One man made it to shore. The other has not been seen since. MTN's Vanessa Willardson takes us to the scene where rescue crews are fearing the worst.
Bighorn County Sheriff Jeremy Middlestead received a devastating call around 8 p.m. on Saturday.
It's always heart-wrenching when you get those kinds of phone calls because you need to get there as fast as you can.
A boat carrying 2 men had capsized on the Bighorn River, south of Hardin, near Mallard's Landing fishing access site.
It's hard when it involves water because time is such a critical aspect of a water recovery.
One man swam to safety. The other, who is 82 years old and from Bighorn County, is still missing. He is presumed to have drowned.
I would say the likelihood of us finding the male alive is slim. So we're more focusing at this point on a search and recovery type of a mission.
While crews have lost hope in finding the man alive, they are still searching the river, hoping they will be able to find his body.
Middlestead is working with the Rosebud County Police and the Bureau of Indian Affairs to retrieve the body.
I think right now, as what I was informed, is about 30 people out here right now.
Crews are searching downstream at Mallard's Landing and at Two Liggins Bridge. Although they have been searching for 2 days, Middlestead is determined to find the body and bring closure to the family.
My heart and prayers goes out to the family of our victim. I can't imagine what they're going through.
In Billings, Vanessa Willardson, MTN News.
Well, Monday was an active weather day for much of the northern Rockies region. It's a little bit quieter right now in the western half of the state. A few clouds here and there, but we already have some clouds and showers is beginning to build over the mountains of North Idaho, and they're moving into Montana. We already have some rain and thunderstorms continuing over parts of northeastern and southeastern Montana. Some showers and thunderstorms over Garfield County, Valley County too, most of which moving over Fort Peck right now, and some lingering rain showers after some earlier thunderstorms around Carter County, now all parts of Custer County and Fallon County. But the potential for some severe weather is there. Our forecast for the short term and the long term coming up.
The city of Havre, the heart of the Highline, was recently struck with torrential downpour that led to flash floods and tornado sirens. I've come to the city to learn more information and hopefully report on some good news.
The whole town was a river.
Jeremy Keller was a first-hand witness to the flash flooding of Havre and had this to say.
Yeah, I was basically enjoying the storm, enjoying the lightning, sitting on the front porch. I decided, okay, wind's starting to pick up, went inside. But no, it was kind of crazy. We went and woke up the family, took them downstairs to the basement and make sure that everybody was safe. We were down there like 10 minutes.
Fortunately, no one was injured and damages reported have been minimal. According to Chairman Jake Strissel, this was partially due to the fact that
it was a total team response. Havre PD was notified through dispatch. Our DES coordinator for Hill County was involved. The Havre Police Department went and investigated the sirens going off. They did their investigation and found out it was probably caused by lightning. They did send out a code red alert. However, their system is still getting worked on, so not everybody got the notification, which is a good test for us. That way, we know that when situations like this happen, we know where the cracks are and we're able to fix it.
The Havre Police Department cannot confirm that this was due to a lightning strike in particular, but it seems as though the weather definitely had an impact on the sirens going off in the cemetery and surrounding areas. Coincidentally, about 3 years ago, the siren by Legion Field was activated in a similar manner due to bad weather. With a confirmed 2.5 inches of rain in 30 minutes and around 3.25 in other places, it is amazing that the city of Havre was so well equipped to handle this.
Highly recommend all citizens of Hill County to get on the code red alerts so that way they're protected and they know what's coming and they can protect themselves. You know, hats off to the response teams in Hill County, both Havre, PD, DES, and fire department and everybody. They worked well together and really proud to live here.
In Great Falls, I'm Quentin Shores, MTN News.
Now time for today's leading look as we follow some of the other stories making headlines. A plane crash that killed 2 people over the weekend in the Flathead area is still under investigation today. The Flathead County Sheriff saying a witness at that scene on Saturday saw the plane crash shortly after takeoff from Ryan Field in West Glacier. The sheriff adds the 2 bodies were sent to the Montana Crime Lab for autopsies. The victims' names have not yet been released. Operations at the Stillwater mine remain limited as of yesterday as investigators continue looking into a deadly electrical incident underground. Mine officials say a small crew is on the site working toward restoration, but there's no timeline right now for full operations to resume. The incident happened early Saturday while an employee was performing what's called routine maintenance. Counseling resources remain available to workers and family members. Also, firefighters are making progress on the Silver Run fire, which sparked Sunday night. We're told it is now more than 80% contained out in the Red Lodge area. The fire is now burning 6.2 acres in the West Fork of the Rock Creek drainage near the shooting range out there by Red Lodge. No structures are threatened. A hotshot crew, multiple engines, and 2 helicopters continue to monitor the scene. While firefighters gain the upper hand, this fire is really a stark reminder of how fast flames could ignite and explode in these dry summer conditions. MTN's Charlie Kleps has the story.
It didn't take long.
We got the call about 1800, 6 p.m. last night on Sunday.
When U.S. Forest Land in the Silver Run area west of Red Lodge caught a spark and was quickly covered in flames with smoke lingering above.
It's burning, you can see up there in the steep hillside, and we're looking at about 10 to 15 acres right now.
These pictures, proof of the acres burned, triggering a fast response from multiple agencies.
We immediately responded, some engines and our tenders, as well as some folks to get on the ground and start doing some firefighting.
We had an interagency response, which went really well. Got on it within 10 minutes.
Those various crews have been diligently working since, making progress to try and control the blaze. As you can see behind me, it's a much different scene now. Much of the fire has been slowed, with a good amount of it contained. And authorities say it's thanks to a quick response from multiple agencies in the area.
The quick response and the interagency coordination is really key to getting these kinds of fires out.
No evacuations were put in place and no structures are in danger. Officials say the fire started in the gun range and is being investigated. Meanwhile, crews continue to work, and while progress has been made, officials know it's just a sign of what's to come.
You know, it's that time of year where the fuels are drying out. We're at a moderate, moving into a high.
We see a lot of fire activity this time of year, and our fires here can grow big really, really fast.
Which is why they're imploring those in the outdoors to be cautious and responsible, knowing how quickly things can turn.
People just need to be careful when they're out recreating in the wildland areas and just making sure they're careful.
Near Red Lodge, Charlie Kleps, MTN News.
Reports of roofies in Bozeman have recently resurfaced on social media, and that's causing concern, especially for young women there. MTN's Isha Walia spoke with health and law officials to learn more about how to stay safe and how to drink responsibly.
Summers in Bozeman call for outings and events here in downtown. But with those outings come safety concerns, especially when it comes to alcohol.
So people often are being served drinks that are stronger than what they're used to, and so that's what we see a lot when we talk about like drugging.
Emily Mangus has been a forensic nursing program coordinator at Bozeman Health for the past 2 years. She works with people who've experienced sexual assault, domestic violence, and maltreatment. She says the term roofied has morphed into a catch-all word, used for any drug slipped into their drink or having too much to drink.
I think because we've just called it roofing for so long, but everybody just equates to if they've had an excessive amount of alcohol intentionally or unintentionally, or have had something else put into their drinks.
I spoke with Bozeman Police Captain Dana McNeil, who agrees.
The real important takeaway from this concern is that alcohol itself is the number one date rape drug. It is the number one drug used to facilitate sexual assault.
But many people in the Bozeman community believe they've been roofied. Pamela Leach is the administrator for Bozeman Roofie Watch on Facebook, a page with over 400 members where people post the date they believe they were roofied, identify the bars and bartender, and any other information about their experience. In a statement, Leach says, quote, "It was essential that victims have safety to report, discuss, and get support." McNeil tells me police encourage people to report any safety concerns.
We investigate things. Oftentimes it is determined to be nothing suspicious, but we want to know, so please do report.
Mangus also says that keeping an eye on signs of roofing and excess alcohol intake is important.
It can range based on the person, but it can look like feeling more intoxicated than normal, or having a reaction to alcohol that's not normal for you. It can look like dizziness, it can look like blackout, it can look like loss of memory.
Mangus encourages people to go to the ER and contact law enforcement if they think they've been drugged. In Bozeman, Isha Walia, MTN News.